Hi everyone, and thank you for being here, first of all, and welcome to my channel. This is really just a space that I am using as my little video journal, creative outlet. And if you're here listening, I'm grateful for you to witness me. And I just wanted to kind of talk about, I don't really know, I just want to talk for a bit and share a little poem. And what inspired this is I think there's an aspect of self that is really feeling a deep fatigue. A fatigue not in terms of from overworking or anything mental or physical, but a really spiritual fatigue that comes from all the suffering that is not just taking place on the planet in this now moment. The brutality that we have endured as a human collective for the past thousands of years is literally transmitted through our blood. It's in us, you know. I'm also realizing now the past 2 days I was binge watching YouTube, not even watching videos that I liked. I was annoyed. I was like, I'm not even being entertained, but I really felt like distracting myself, numbing myself in a way. And now it's clear to me that it really comes from this spiritual fatigue. I feel like my rage, my grief, my sadness, my anger, my deep anger is finally coming to rest. And there's just this part of me that's saying enough is enough. And I feel like that is that part within all of us that is being brought to the surface to be fully held by our eternal God, which is the unifying force of all creation, which is truth, which is harmony, which is peace, which is the force that heals everything and unconditionally loves. And it's easy to perhaps understand it on a conceptual level, but a bit harder to really embody, but more so not embody, I'm really meaning allow ourselves to be held in this way. And for me, that is a process of patience, being present. It's interesting to witness that. Although I feel this feeling, it's not overwhelming, and simultaneously I feel this deep sense of peace and joy in life. I think there's a part within us that thinks that solidarity and empathy and compassion means suffering. But the contrary is true. It is only when we allow ourselves to fully receive the force of love, of joy, of peace, of harmony, that we can become vehicles and vessels through which this can express. It can be manifested through us. Manifestation is nothing more than consistent actions, with which will lead to the creation of new systems, new institutions, new realities, new truths. So, liberation is the reclamation of joy. The reclamation of joy is the allowance of life force, energy of God, to really hold us. And so I'm witnessing this fatigue come up, but I'm also witnessing how life is pouring into me and loving me. And this is, I suppose, just a physical reminder for myself and for all of us that is truly the cure. It sounds very cliche, simple. Being present and allowing. I am going to read this little poem, and I actually literally just wrote it 5 seconds ago, which I feel really cool for me to share it just now because it feels right. But let's hope I can read it in one go, because usually, like, even now I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna read it slowly because my handwriting is honestly, I don't know if you can see, but she's interesting. Okay. Well, you don't need to see my face. You just have to listen. Yeah, okay. Oh, I have to close. Wait a minute. Okay. I don't feel angry anymore. I don't feel scared. A deep sadness is cradled in a sea of peace. I fear traveling through the depths of my heart. Behind these walls, these spikes, I was afraid of what I would find. A wounded warrior in service to a god of vengeance. Instead, I found a solitary candle, her light fed by the prayers of all our ancestors. The songs of our true dreams give her life. The hopes of our children are reflected in her light. And we are all journeying to this place. A calling ignited within the heart of us all. A calling ignited within the heart of us all. Behind our walls, we meet one another. Unburdened, toughened skin. Grant all our grief the space. Let our rage finally tell her story. Our shadows stand around the fire. We allow all pain to be enlightened. From the smoke, a hum arises. A joy that has been carried forth through all human language. She sings the song of our redemption. It sounds like home. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for listening. And if you like this, and if you feel inspired by this, or if you just feel touched by it, I invite you to share it with someone who you love. And yeah, like and subscribe. Bye bye.